Right, so that has taken me 2 hours, mainly because, let me get this light proper, the metal, the floor that they've put from the inside was welded and folded into that crease. So if you can see there, whether you can see, I can see it, but whether you can catch it on camera. So if you look there, it's sort of welded to this part, so it's welded to this part and it's welded to that part. Can you see it folded there? That's took me ages to get that off there. This floor, this sill's a bit bent as well, so I don't know what, I couldn't leave that old floor in there because it wasn't in right, because you're not really supposed to see all that. When I finish this floor, touch wood, hopefully it'll be shiny. I'll have it nice and smooth and all flat, and I don't want to be seeing that, even though it's behind this carpet that goes on it. I haven't got up to that part yet. I'm leaving the hardest bits till last. So I'm just not sure about this here, whether I need to take this piece off here, because if you look, it's all just welded, there's holes in it. I don't know yet, it looks pretty bad, so I'll probably have to anyway. Might even have to take the sill out, I don't know yet. We will have to wait and see. If you look at the toe board there, I may have to cut a piece out of that, because that's I took that piece that were welded onto it now, and that looks pretty bad, but I don't know whether that is part of the floor and not the toe board. I'm not sure yet until I cut it out. I haven't got around to that bit yet. I'm still trying to get that off. I've finished for today, but tomorrow hopefully I'll get that out. And then that piece, what I think has happened, let me just climb out of here. So what I think has happened is that this piece here is the original floor, and it comes along here, and then they've cut it off there and then put another piece from the inside. All this is going to have to come off now. I've just had to start again on this side. So I'm not 100% sure, but the original paints there, it's like that colour. It's like it's either an e-coating or yeah, I'm going to say it's an e-coating. So I can see the e-coating there, and then obviously the e-coating's like a green, that e-coating's a black. So I'm going to say that this piece of sill here that goes all the way along here is the original, and they've just pushed a new floor from the inside and then welded it to that, because you can see where the weld marks are here. There were 1, 2, 3 there, and that took ages to get out of there. It's out now, so, but obviously I don't know about all this here. We'll worry about that another day. So this piece here, I'm not going to cut all the way down to there yet, he says. Hopefully I won't have to. Hopefully I can just unpick this piece off here and then just weld back onto it. Weld down here. I'm just not sure. When I said I was going to measure as well from here to this one, I totally forgot about it and just cut it off. So if I have to take this bolt out, then what I want to do is measure from the bottom bolt to this bolt, the 2 bottom bolts. See how we go. It's looking really dirty as well. That's been removed, so that's back to how it should be. The floor will come down here, so it'll come down here and then go down there onto that panel, obviously the outer sill. I've got that off. I've just pushed that out of the way. That we're all welded against, so I'm probably going to have to sort of take it off there, because it's still all stuck on there. If you saw the video, you could see where, in fact, where's the panel? So that's what they put a panel over. So if I get that there, so there's the original, and all they did was put that over the top of it. I had to take it all out. I know I said I was going to leave it in, but at the end of the day, when the car is fully built up, everybody who sees this car on this channel will know that that weren't taken out, and I'll know it. And when I'm driving it, I'll think, oh, I should have just taken that out. I've taken that, I don't know what it's called, that little piece there, so I'll have to go there and get that. So what I'm thinking of doing, obviously I've had to cut some of the toe board off because it were it were rusting, so I'm going to have to clean all the back of that up. My drill's broke now, so I need to get another drill. So I'll drill them all out, because what I'll do, I'll just weld it from this side. Only thing I don't know how to do, what I'm going to have to get my head around it, is how am I going to cut the floor without cutting this toe board. Do I have to cut and then weld the toe board back up and then put the floor in? I don't know, I'm not sure. So still don't know what to do about that, because obviously that's all rusting. I'll have to turn the car over to get that out, because the welding's from that side. So, and also I'm going to buy a piece for here. So like I said, I'm going to be driving it around, and if I'm going to these sort of lengths, might as well make it so that it's not rusty, because it'll only come back. And there's massive holes where the wheel arches were on. I know I'm going to weld that one up, but I can get a bit of copper behind there and just weld it up on that one there. But might as well do it while I'm doing it. Anyway, that's me for a week. It's a Sunday afternoon, and I don't think neighbours will enjoy me grinding. I'm just happy I got that out. I got that off there, and I got that off there, and I've sort of got that off there, and when the floor comes in we'll just tap it down. Have to get some cure rust on that. Looks a bit rough in there. I can see what's going to happen. I'm going to be putting a piece right across here, which I only want to really do there. I can see myself putting a piece right across here, taking this outer sill off and putting a new one in. I can see it now. So when I say I'm not doing something, I always end up doing it. I've got some primer on it now, so prime it up a little bit, and then obviously it's a metal primer, so it goes over bare metal, and it'll help it protect a bit. I'm just looking at this here, and obviously I had to cut that out because there was a massive dent there, and then I've sort of come across here to go down. But do you know what, I don't want to get rid of these. I can't remember what it holds on. It either holds on the, I think it's the fuel lines. So what I might do, I might just follow that line all the way down there. If I drill those out, I think there's about 3. If I drill those 3 out, I don't know whether there's on this side as well, I'm not sure. But if I drill and just take that piece out, and then I can just make a full piece, because when I'm cutting, when I put the floor on to cut it, it's going to be a bit awkward doing it like that. I've sort of made my mind up. I think it's best. Having it like that, it doesn't really look right. It doesn't look right to me. So I think I'm going to change it. Obviously not now, but I'm going to next week. I need a new drill bit. So when I was drilling through those, I couldn't drill through it. I wanted to drill right through so that I can weld from this side. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just so chuffed that I've sort of got that out, and I've got that out. It sort of plays on your mind, and you're thinking about it a lot, aren't you? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut that off. I think that'll be a good idea.